So pretty much I finished all firewood logs I had here on the yard. The last load I just brought it into the splitter. I've got a few exceptions here. These are pretty good looking, healthy logs. I might have a different plan for these. I'm gonna hold on to them for a while. I had to take my time not to get things done in a hurry, because my production speed compared to my selling speed is not exactly equal. So it's no point me rushing and producing like crazy, like there is no tomorrow. I wish I had to do that. But no, I have to forcefully slow myself down, take my time, just so I have something to do for every day, something to make content about. But anyways, so on the positive side, I had some sales already. Last week I had a couple of customers to deliver kgs of firewood to, which is good. I made a new Facebook page for this particular business, and from about the second week onward, the content I was making, it's done pretty well. The algorithm picked it up, and then I gained. So I'm making video content mostly because that seemed to have the most reach. And I had videos with tens of thousands of views. The biggest one, I had one video content about the firewood production and stuff, 170,000 views, which is pretty good. So, and it's organic reach. I had some promotion too, so I'm doing some paid promotions to reach people more on the targeted way in my local area. So I don't want to advertise to people who's far too, just far away from me, and I won't be able to serve them anyway because it's just not worth it. So that's the positive side. I have pretty good organic reach. My page is growing in a rapid pace. For now, it doesn't seem to reflect on my sales. Not too much, anyway. It might change. And I'm really waiting for the day when I can just. I'll wake up and I'm so busy because I have to deliver to a whole bunch of people and order more and more truckloads of firewood and process, and then just be flat out all the time. That would be nice, because it's always better to think about how to grow, how to increase your production speed and all that kind of stuff, how to be more efficient with your paperwork, invoicing, and all the other stuff. That would keep your mind busy and occupied. So I'm a little bit more positive than I was last time. Still far away from ideal, but I'm working on it. I'm pushing content out on the new Facebook page on a daily basis, multiple videos usually, sometimes few pictures. Those pictures doesn't do much, but I'll have to have some of those too occasionally. So what now? Good question. There is barely any physical work left because I'm fully stocked with firewood. I got a whole bunch of bags ready to go, and there is really not much point in pushing and creating more of it. So that means probably I have more time to focus on marketing and even more marketing, and hopefully some sales. And then once I sold at least a truckload worth, then I can order another truckload and process that up, and then just keep scaling and scaling and scaling, hopefully. So that's all I wanted to say, I think. I'm just gonna crack on, finish off that last few locks on the splitter. I probably don't even cut them up to the final length. I'll leave them in meter lengths, like those stuff. Look at it. It's all ready to go. I've got stuff. I left these in meter. Just leave them to dry on the roof, and then once I have some empty cages and bags, I can bring them in, chop them up to the final length, fill the cages back up, and just keep going, I guess. Keep going. Alrighty, now let me get on with my splitting.